Okay, so I've already prepped and primed my model's skin by using a really nice emollient moisturiser. I'm going to go straight in with the foundation. I'm using Makeup Forever HD foundation, and this is in the shade 118. And I'm going to buff this into the skin using a Real Techniques brush. So I'm going to put the foundation straight onto the brush, and I'm going to dab this evenly over the face and then buffing it in, working it into the skin. And I'm starting on the areas which need it most. I'm starting on the inner part of the face and working my way out. Megan's face is completely flawless. Her complexion is so beautiful. So this foundation's perfect for this because it's HD. So it looks great on camera. So that means it's going to look extra great in real life. Okay, so I'm going to fill in the brows now. I'm going to be using the MAC. This is in the colour Lingering, and it's the eyebrow. It's like a crayon. So just where Abby's got some sparse brows, and the brows is quite an important part of the face. It's where we give our face structure and it brings the eyes in together. So we're just going to fill them in first. And again, I'm filling in where we need to fill in rather than filling in over the top of where there's already hairs. Even though Megan's got a very bold, strong look, we're going to then go in with powder. So I'm just elongating Abby's tails of her brows. So over the top of the crayon, we're going to go in with a powder. This is by Ben Nye. This is the Essential Eyeshadow Palette. And it has all the colours for every different brow colour, so it's perfect. And I'm also going to be filling them in with this little tiny angle brush. So I'm just going to take this darker colour here. You always want to remember to tap off the excess. And then we're just going to go over the crayon again and just lightly flick the powder through the brow. So by doing the crayon first and then the powder, it gives it more staying power. Okay, so I'm just going to run some fixing gel. This is by Look Beauty. It came in like a little palette for brows, but you could use any brow gel. I just like this one because it's super sticky, so it really does help the brows to stay in place. And I'm just going to run this through, lifting up the hairs as I go along. This just helps the brow to stay in place. And it sort of helps them to look a little more natural rather than powdery. So I'm just going to clean up under the eye using a concealer. This is the Ben Nye Pro HD palette. This is actually sheer foundation, but it works great as a concealer. And I'm just going to apply this under the eye. So it's 1 or 2 shades lighter than Abby's skin colour, just to really lift. And I'm just going to be mixing in a tiny little bit of pale yellow, which is just going to brighten and illuminate. Don't be scared to mix your concealers to find the right colour as well. I love mixing things up just to get that perfect shade, because not everyone's got the same colour skin tone. That's why I love using palettes, because you can really customise the colours that you want to achieve, especially if you tan. So when you tan in, you can sort of custom blend the darker colours, and then when your tan's wearing off, you can kind of custom blend the lighter colours. The colour of our skin normally changes with the seasons as well, because you'll be outside more in the sunshine during the summer. Just going to run that as well, just down the centre of the nose. And a little on the top of the forehead there. This is again just going to illuminate and highlight the face. Now I'm just going to go in with my Beautyblender, and I'm just going to bounce that all over them areas just to really blend that in. It's great for blending and buffing out colours, foundations, contours and highlights. And it's got no edges, so it's nice and rounded, so that's how comes it blends beautifully. So you just want to make sure that you've blended that completely until there's no line between the lighter colour and then the all over skin colour. And you want to lift the lighter colour right up this way on the outer parts of the eyes, and that's really going to lift that out. So over the top now, we're going to powder. I'm going to be using the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Natural. This is in Light Plus, so it's a couple of shades lighter than my model's skin. And I'm just going to buff this into my large fluffy brush and then just lightly powder over those areas so we're not too shiny. So we're literally powdering over the areas that we use the lighter colour, and we're kind of dabbing and pressing the powder into the skin. We're not really wiping. And I love this powder because it still looks like skin. It's got like a really soft sheen. No shimmer, just more of a sheen. So on the outer parts of the face, we're now going to contour using the same product. This is just in medium deep, so it's a couple of shades darker now than my model skin colour. And using the same brush, we're just going to now contour around and bronze up the face. So all of the outer part of the face, on the hairline. And this is great for slimming down the forehead and the sides of the face. It actually makes your face appear slimmer. I'm going to take it onto the jawline and onto the neck, under the chin and on the cheekbone, and bringing it up onto the cheek slightly. Megan likes a little bit of a bronze cheek. Okay, so we're going to highlight the cheekbones. Megan loves a highlight, and for this I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever. This is the Compact Shine on it. It's in number 5. So it's a beautiful, very finely milled gold shimmer. I'm just using a little fluffy highlighting brush, and I'm just popping that onto the cheekbone strategically. You don't want to go crazy with this because you literally want to highlight on the cheekbone only.